Hey Space Cowboys, it's Seasonal Frostbite and welcome back. I'm back. Expect me. Let me stop. So this week is another doll maker's diary, and I just realized I forgot to do my intro for that. So like a little bit of me editing face. Girl, I'm calling the police. And I actually apologize if this video I didn't bust out the 4K. I didn't bust out all of the stops. I hope you guys understand. Your girl's busy. She busy. I basically have to just start sanding everything for the dolls. Okay, for the prototype. I have to sand everything super clean. If I don't do that, what's gonna happen is it's gonna show up in the final project or the final product. And you know, I've been sanding so the day at morning I wake up until I go to bed. I've been going to bed so late, which is fine. I have short sleep syndrome, but I miss my mornings. I miss my morning tea.
Hello world. I know you full of shit and chaos right now, but good morning.
But I'm hoping after this video is done, I'm just praying.
Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
I'm just praying, like, please.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
This week. And let me go ahead and start the vlog, because I'm dressed down right now, but I did serve you looks this week. Enjoy. It's raining, honey. It's raining. Oh. It's raining on a Saturday. It's ruining all your plans. But it's a pandemic, so you shouldn't be doing anything anyway. Away. No, you shouldn't be doing shit. I hope you're not doing shit. I hope you're staying home today. Y'all, I am so bored actually. I was supposed to go out with my husband and have some fun. We social distance, so we had no problem. And I was just like, it's raining today. Let's just stay home. But we were supposed to hang out, and I'm in here working instead. So my bad. But you know, I just wanted to give this an update. So
Ever had a dream that
it just feels so crazy that I'm almost finished with my prototype, and it's going by so quickly, and I don't know, like I am excited. I just got the arm joints to work. It worked just how I thought it was gonna work. Yes, queen, big and bend it like Beckham. Yes, bend it like Beckham. Yes, queen. Yes. Show out for the girls. Even though I did study this, I call it the ball jointed doll joints, where it mimics a ball's wrist. I'll post it right here. You can see. And I really just enjoyed how it worked. Now, I am worried about when I actually cast this in the material that the dolls will be in, the final material. I do worry that it is just not gonna work, I guess. I don't know. I just, you know, you never know how it's really gonna behave until it gets into the material it's in. Because right now it's in the prototype form, and I probably should have did like we did in how we do mock-ups for sewing. We usually use a material as the mock-up that is similar to the texture and behavior of it, even the weight of the fabric, the hand of the fabric, similar to the original product. And I think I might have done that. I'm not very sure. Maybe I should have used like the flexible. I don't know. I'm hoping that it works. when I cast, I'm getting very, very anxious and just anxious, because if you guys don't know, I'm not the best caster. If you looked at my Instagram,
how, Sway? How?
I've made some stupid mistakes, which is fine as long as you learn from the mistake. But I'm still not in that part of my journey with casting that I feel very comfortable. But my wallet says I need to get comfortable because it costs a lot of money to get someone else to cast this for you. And I understand vents and I understand injection molding and like with the syringe, I understand all that. So I'm just gonna have to get some confidence, okay? And tell myself that the worst that can happen is that you have to recast it and you waste silicone. And that's really not the worst thing that can happen, because the price of my silicone, albeit a bit expensive for a gallon, it's still a reasonable, like it's like I'm wasting a fraction of the silicone, a fraction of a gallon. We will be fine. And then I try to, like, I'm trying to stay present. Do you guys have like that issue where you're just trying to stay present? I'm trying to be present and not think of the future or problems or foresee problems. Like, let those problems happen first and then address it, instead of trying to predict everything like I'm like the fucking oracle. Do I look like Barbara Gordon? No, I don't.
Everything's a puzzle. When I put together the pieces, I'm flying.
I do not. I'm not the oracle. So I don't know. I'm a bit worried about that kind of stuff. And then I was like, oh my God, how am I going to teach this to other people? And then of course my friend Gabby was like, girl, just write it all down. Write it all down. You already wrote down most of the stuff anyway. Write it down so someone else can follow what you're saying. And I'm like, cool, I'm gonna do that. And then I have to think about, should I get spend the money and go ahead and get a pressure pot, a little pressure casting pot. It removes all the bubbles while it's casting, and it literally makes all the bubbles in the resin microscopic. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm having that problem, because this kind of thing comes from the humidity in the environment, and I know it's going to be summer soon. It's going to get warm over here soon, and humidity in Georgia is like crazy. Even though I've done my best to get rid of most humidity in my studio, and that's why I'm in my office, I know we still gotta get we still have to get a new air conditioner. So to say that I'm pretty worried is, an understatement. But this diary entry, I made this to hold myself accountable and just give you guys like not only advice for starting your own things, but also like to show that things that are hard work is worth doing. If it comes to you so easy, I don't think it's worth it. If it came to you so easy, especially if this is something that you really, really want to do and it came so easy to you, what do you work for? I don't know. I want to keep it in that kind of perspective. Sounds kind of corny if you ask me, because if it comes easy, it comes easy, ho. But what I want for my future is not something that's easy, and I don't mind getting my hands a little bit dirty for it. So especially, even though I got my little, I really gotta paint this other side of my hand and put Nezuko on it. I just didn't feel like it after I got here. I feel so naked. Oh. But anyways, that's enough for this video. It's pretty short. I apologize that it's very, very short. I lied. I keep talking for like, yeah, I lied to you. Keep watching, okay? Just keep watching. Do that, please. Thank you. I wanted just to feel more like a diary, so I came on this lower camera, and it's like Captain's log. Captain's logs. I'm Captain Picard here. My number one is not being a very good number one, but we shall persevere. That's what it feels like. But this is a diary, so I'm just gonna tell you straight up how I'm feeling. But the prototype is almost finished. I am nervous about finishing, to the point that I have to push myself to just keep finishing, because sometimes I'll get to, and I do this with video games, I've done everything in the game. Like I've done every single little side quest. I've helped every single little basic bitch, non-playable characters, non-existent, all that kind of stuff. Have every item, and then what'll end up happening is I have one task, and this task beats the entire game, and I won't beat the game. And I've noticed that as a pattern lately, with some of the games that I find really, really fun, like Tulip and with Breath of the Wild right now. They're just sitting there like, hey, you won't save the princess? And I'm like, she sounds like Miss Piggy, and I don't like that hoe, so no, I don't want to do that. The blood moon rises once again, Link. Please be careful. No, I don't want to save her. Can't she save herself? Who's gonna save me? I'm Link. You know, that's how I am. It's so weird. I don't know. I'm trying to just push through and be like, don't worry about it. Well, all the issues that we're gonna have further down the line, it is okay. It's not the end of the world, and I am, for once, I can say I'm not on my own in this venture. There's you guys who are so interested in this, and then there are my friends who offer to be my studio assistant and on a volunteer basis, because it's like, bro, we can't pay you right now. And then through my husband, who is trying so hard to get downstairs ready, because you guys know I can't. So here, I remember this, I had this advice before, and it was like, you're stretching yourself so thin. And I hope to those people who say that, I think they mean well, like, oh, you need to focus on one thing. But I have to say that only you can focus on one thing. You haven't met me, honey. But you see, I've been doing so many things. There's the doll houses, there's the dolls, and then there's the Etsy, and then there's the YouTube and all that kind of stuff. But this is just, you can't focus on one thing if you want to be successfully, technically self-employed, but really successfully unemployed. Yes, I have two part-time jobs. That are very flexible in hours. One is an art model, another one is a paint and sip instructor. But, and then I also take commissions. But I don't, wherever the money is at, I gotta go to it, because that's just how it is. And yeah, it would be really cool to be able to focus on one thing. But as a person who does more than one thing for their entire life, I don't want to focus on just one thing. I don't know why in the moment when that person was telling me both times, this is a different person, but I've heard this twice in my life, and I was just be like, you know, I just like, that's you. That's you, honey. That is you who can only focus on one thing. I can't afford to focus on one thing. And personally, I just enjoy doing more than one thing, which just kind of makes it pretty bad, because when I think about it, I said, why is my Instagram and why is my YouTube channel is just not popping like that? And I'm like, well, because people come here for the doll repaints. They don't really, or they come here for the shoes, or this is not, they're not here for this little venture. And then I said, well, then I have followers who's just here for the art. And if you're here for the art, I'm here for you because I'm always doing some shit, you know? Life is just way too short, and if I have to focus on one thing, it's gonna be whatever the fuck I want to do. You see what I'm saying? I'm focusing on me, doing whatever I want. Hey, that's the focus, honey. That's the focus. But yeah, I just feel a little anxiety as I come closer to the end of this chapter, or at least chapter 1, because I'm like, girl, you still gotta sculpt 23 more bodies. 23 more bodies. You still gotta do that. And I still have all these doll heads to cast. And not only that, I have to cast the body 30 times because I have 30 skin tones. At least they're already mixed, right? At least they're already mixed and all that kind of stuff. And I don't even know how long it's gonna go. It's gonna get to the point where I'm like, just use it up. Use it up, honey. I did not take any notes for consistency. But when I was talking about my dreams, and I was like, I forgot to mention that my company is not going to be as big as, I don't want my company to be so big that it does more harm to the environment, does more harm to the people. You know, I would love to be able to get it to where it's all ethical, you know. And I feel like when you're so big, you're a machine. But I don't want to be a machine, and I don't want to be a factory. I want it to be handmade. Yeah, hand casted, handmade, all that kind of stuff. Gave us some integrity. Like, I don't know, seeing how capitalism has like basically destroyed our environment and destroyed our work ethics, destroyed how we treat each other as human beings in these companies. And I'm like, I'm not starting this journey, or I did not start this journey to end up like them. I started this journey because I wanted to make dolls. And that is my number one thing. I wanted to make dolls and give people access to make those dolls. And I don't want to lose sight of that at all. I don't. Because then it'd be all for nothing. It would have been all for $1. You know what I mean? And that's not how I want to operate. So we're gonna woosah. This video is still very short. It's good because you're only gonna listen to me for 15 minutes. And I'm gonna go ahead and go. Yeah. If you are really interested in seeing this project, how it turns out, if you want to support me financially, go ahead to www.patreon.com/seasonalfrostbite. Donate $1, donate $5, donate whatever you can. Every dollar helps, and I really, really appreciate it. And remember, go out into the world and create something awesome. If you don't, you're gonna carry that weight. See you, Space Cowboys.
Cool, 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 baby. Cool, 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 baby. Maybe I love you. Cool, 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 baby. Cool, 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 baby. Maybe I. Maybe I